Fabs, let's just get right to it. Quarterbacks, who can we feel comfortable starting? And I know that, maybe we even need to grab some off the waiver wire. So give us all the good, juicy information.
Let's start off with Geno Smith. It's week 9 and he's still playing really good football. So listen, I was wrong about Geno at the start of the season. I think a lot of folks were, but I'm playing him this week against the Arizona Cardinals. As you mentioned, 6 teams on a bye. The Cardinals have allowed the 6th most points to quarterbacks. They've given up big time numbers, over 18 points to 5 different quarterbacks, and also 4 of those have scored over 23 points. So Geno Smith is a stardom, and so is Justin Fields. Last week, he looked great against our beloved Dallas Cowboys, putting up over 25 fantasy points. He's now had 18 plus points in 3 straight games. He's had over 23 in his last 2. He's got the Dolphins this week. They've given up 18 plus fantasy points to 4 quarterbacks since week 2. So Justin Fields is definitely a stardom. I don't know about those orange helmets, though.
Yeah, I don't know about the orange helmets either. In fact, on my TV, they looked almost reddish orange. It wasn't good. All right, who are we sitting at the quarterback position this week?
Matthew Stafford's still a sit-in for me, and I get it. He had 17.4 points, and the last time I checked, that's pretty good from a quarterback in 2022, but he rushed for a touchdown. I mean, how often is Matthew Stafford going to rush for a touchdown? And this is not a great matchup against the Bucs. Now, I get it. Their defense has not played great, but they've allowed just 2 quarterbacks to score more than 17.9 fantasy points against them. They're also averaging and allowed an average of 213.9 passing yards per game. So I'm still fading Stafford, and I'm fading Derek Carr. What was that last week? I mean, that was brutal. That was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from any offense. The Raiders were just dreadful last week. Their passing game is a mess. Devontae Adams got nothing last week. I mean, it was just unbelievable, and it wasn't even about the matchup. Now they've got the Jaguars. Their defense has actually allowed an average of 13.8 points per game to quarterbacks who they faced at home. So keep that in mind. Derek Carr, I guess you should park him this week and, heck, maybe throw him on the waiver wire after this Bye-Mageddon week.